¿Qué onda, familia? ¿Cómo andan? Espero que estén muy bien como siempre. Vamos a continuar historia, vamos a continuar aventura. Vamos a continuar con este The Witcher 3 Wildhome, familia. Vamos a continuar exactamente donde habíamos quedado hace bastante tiempo en capítulo anterior. Estamos en la misión principal de hablar con Priscila, la cantante, ya que pudimos hablar y matar a Bastardo Hijo, que como bien dice el nombre era un bastardo pero en todas sus facetas, el cabronazo. Así que estamos en ese objetivo, familia. Y bueno, habíamos abandonado un poquitico de Witcher 3 porque me había centrado en subir otros juegos al canal y se me había ido la pinza de The Witcher 3. Pero bueno, estamos aquí para resubir la historia y obviamente continuarla, ¿ok? Así que bueno, ténganme paciencia porque la verdad es que no tengo ni idea. O sea, tengo idea, pero a la vez no me acuerdo de cómo se jugaba este juego. Por el momento vamos a hablar con Priscila, ya que hemos hablado, pues lo dicho, con... ya que hemos hablado con el desgraciado este. ¿Por qué teníamos que hablar con Bastardo? Para ver si me recuerdo, era para el tema de Ciri. Ya saben obviamente que estamos en busca de Ciri. Y era para ver si la había visto o algo así. Y pues, recordando capítulo anterior, cierto que nos había dicho que la había visto, que había estado en su mansión, entre comillas. Porque eso parecía un infierno de mujeres, la verdad. Pero bueno, en su mansión y habíamos salvado a un enano, creo recordar también. Bastantes temas pasaron en capítulo anterior. Interesantes.
Geralt,
Geralt, ¿cómo conociste a Jesker? Paso.
Listen, I tracked down Horson Jr.
yes? And? Did you learn something?
Yeah, Ciri and Dandelion set out to steal Siggy Reuven's treasure for Horson. He promised to find someone who'd fix Ciri's phylactery in exchange.
I cannot believe she parleyed with the bastard. Why, it's widely known how anybody who packs with wily ends.
Ciri was desperate, but you're right, wasn't the best idea. Horson ended up wounding Ciri just after he'd tortured Dudu.
Dudu? Well, how is Dudu related to this in any way?
Seems Dandelion got him involved, to help Ciri. Luckily, Dudu managed to escape, probably hiding somewhere now.
What of Wily?
He's dead.
Misión cumplida. En busca de bastardo desgraciado hijo. Muy bien. Tenemos nuevas misiones. Vuelve con Dijkstra cuando estés listo para ayudarlo. ¿Perdona? Perdóname, pero discúlpame. ¿Pero por qué me estás diciendo eso? Dijkstra es el cabrón este de... que... Dijkstra es el... ¿cómo decirlo? Bueno, con el que hablamos en el sauna. Espérate para ver las misiones. Ok, principal. No, ¿cómo? ¿Cómo? Ok, es principal, mira. Ok. La más buscada de Redaniana. Por Dios, perdón, es que es tarde. La más buscada de Redania. Ok. Esto es de la expansión de Heroes of Stone. Uf, yo me meto en el Pasiflora y yo no salgo de ahí durante al menos 24 horas. Oye, ¿no tenemos una misioncita así como... qué raro? No me recuerdo, como ya pasó bastante tiempo desde la última vez que hablamos con... o sea, que jugamos The Witcher 3. O que jugué, mejor dicho. Sinceramente no me recuerdo si ¿Cómo se llama? Si ya hablamos con Tris. Juraría que sí. Juraría que incluso hicimos las misiones de las ratas. Pero creo que nos va a mandar una invitación. Ok, creo que nos va a mandar una misión. Tris, espero. Porque, o sea, yo no quiero acabar con la tóxica de Yennefer.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Matarte. ¿Con qué necesitas que te ayude?
So what am I supposed to help you with?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Primero, en la primera que me dijiste no sabes con quién carajos estás hablando. Y en la segunda, no prometo nada.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Interesante.
Oh, Bart, not again. Bart, stop that, now.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadless.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
¿Ah, sí?
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a Witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
A veces me dan unas ganas de matarte. Well, te ayudaré.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
A ver. ¿En cuánto estaba valorado todo?
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Boom, quizás se refiere a una explosión a la pared. Hongos malos no sé a qué se refiere.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
Qué gran detalle.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Muy bien. Maravilloso, familia.
Dandelion, what edges curled out and yourself into that side blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Vamos a buscar pistas entonces.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Ok. No sé por qué yo nunca hice esta misión de The Extra. Creo que era porque me caía muy mal. Literalmente.
Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
acordémonos cómo pelear porque... tema, ¿Cómo se...? ¿Cómo se bloqueaba? Ay, por Dios, no sé nada. Eso es lo que pasa cuando dejas de jugar un juego repentinamente.
Drowners, of course.
Bien. Ven aquí. Buenísima. Ok, no me acuerdo cómo bloquear. Eso es peligroso. Bien. Ok. Espérate, estoy viendo algo por acá raro. No era nada. Algo por acá, no.
The
El
thug
conde.
Dijkstra hired.
Ah, no, es el matón, ok. Muy bien.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down when the other guy. Getting close to burn the corpses. Otherwise, the never stop congregating.
Los cadáveres. ¿Cuáles cadáveres? ¿Cuáles cadáveres? No entiendo. Geralt dijo algo sobre cadáveres, pero no sé a qué se refiere realmente. Está cerrado. Ok. En la parte superior nada interesante, al menos de momento. Esto debe estar... Ah, ¿qué es esto?
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Bueno, si no hay nada, vámonos. Vamos a ver a Dijkstra. No encontramos la gran cosa, pero bueno. Por lo menos investigamos un poco. Dios, cómo se oyen las voces, loco, o lo que sea que fuera eso. The fuck? O sea, vamos a ver. ¿Dónde está la pinche escalera? Ok, por acá. Ahí está. Muy bien. Madre, o sea, me vuelvo loco con semejante... En fin. Ok.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
He terminado de investigar.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
El olfato de un brujo nunca se equivoca.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Perfecto.
Nothing interesting here.
Porque hay algo negro ahí. Hay algo negro, pero no me deja investigar.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
No.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Imposible, ¿por qué?
Impossible. Why?
Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
¿Para qué vamos a decirle a una persona que sea amable si es su naturaleza? La verdad es que paso, pero me dan ganas de reventarlo. ¿Por dónde empiezo?
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Qué ganas de reventarte, gordo asqueroso, de verdad. Pero bueno, en fin. Misión actualizada. Ok. Ve a la casa del Margrave Henkel. Muy bien, familia. Vamos allá. Por lo menos estamos haciendo misión principal, no es misión secundaria, por más que parezca. What the fuck? Es misión principal.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Tenemos pisadas. Vamos a ir por lo principal, familia. No vamos a ir registrando todo a lo loco.
Footprints.
Digo, ya las habíamos visto, ¿no?
A letter. And a bottle.
What the fuck?
The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
¿Un acertijo? ¿Un puzzle? ¿En serio? Decía algo que prueba el vino.
Your birth year. Could be dandelions or ceres.
Prueba el vino y luego devuélvela a donde la encontraste. O sea, que la devuelva como un estante o algo así, ¿no? Sería. Hay un montón de botellas aquí, tronco. Por ejemplo.
$12.45 to $12.54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Es la silla, por si acaso. Ah, está abierto, mira.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Bueno, el enredo de voces. ¿Qué es esto?
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein.
Kalkstein.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Carta de Dudu.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
Hay alguien en el... Hay alguien en el piso inferior. ¿Hola?
Dijkstra
Ah,
and Triss.
Triss. ¿Qué hace Triss aquí?
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
¿Para qué han venido?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Creo que no confía en mí. Creo que él piensa que nos vamos a robar el dinero, lo cual lo vamos a hacer, pero bueno.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Como ordenes, princesa. Todos los indicios apuntan a Menge. Genial. Sí.
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
El Margraf Henkel me lo contó todo, no importa. ¿Le contamos o no le contamos? Creo que Triss está muy intrigada también, así que vamos a contarle a Triss, pero indirectamente a este pendejo también, ¿ok? Aunque me parece interesante porque Margrave Henkel no me lo contó nada, ya que obviamente no nos encontramos con él, pero bueno.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your ass, you don't know me one bit.
Me encanta. Me encanta. En realidad el tesoro lo tiene Menge. Es que no sabemos si el tesoro lo tiene Menge o no. No sabemos, loco. O sea, ¿qué te digo? Es que todo apunta a que lo tiene Menge. Es que Menge no se sabe si está muerto o vivo. En realidad, yo no sé.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though.
¿En serio?
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Ah,
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Eres un idiota, ¿lo sabías? Es un estúpido, sinceramente. Tris y yo, esas cosas del pasado, las estás usando.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond.
Eres un pendejo, loco.
Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Qué pendejo, hermano, de verdad.
Correct him. Say that we, you know.
DJ Extra no lo tiene que saber todo, tú tampoco has dicho nada. Sí, ella tampoco ha dicho nada, así que ¿para qué vamos a decir nosotros?
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Bueno, preciosa, hasta luego. Nos vemos a medianoche, ¿ok? Ustedes vieron con la claridad, con la preciosidad, con lo tierno que te habla Triss. O sea, es como, tiene una vocecita así como tan bella, loco. Que yo digo, yo escucho a Triss y digo, ¿será este el amor de mi vida? ¿Será esta la mujer de Geralt? ¿Será este el casamiento perfecto? Por una parte. Y por otra parte yo veo a Yennefer y a Geralt. Veo puro placer, puro fuego. Y veo pura toxicidad. Por parte de Geralt no tanto, pero por parte de Yennefer. Es que hermano, vaya tóxica de mierda. Ok. Continuamos familia, continuamos porque me desvío del tema. O sea, sinceramente yo siempre voy a preferir a Triss con Geralt. Y Geralt con Triss. Sinceramente te lo comento, o sea, siempre, siempre, siempre. Literalmente. No sé cuánto llevamos de gameplay. Pero vamos a dejarlo por aquí, familia, para retomar la serie. Es que no sé cuánto llevamos. Acá. Ok. Bueno, uy. ¿Cómo? ¿Me acabas de decir viejo malnacido? Eres pendejo, hermano, de verdad. O sea, gritas como mujer, tronco. O sea, ni a la que le saqué la espada y el puño salió corriendo. Me encanta, loco, me encanta. Me fascina. Vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy por aquí, familia. No sé cuánto llevamos, la verdad. Pero con que llevemos una media horita, más o menos. Aquí a la izquierda tenemos las mujeres de Grand Theft Auto San Andreas moviendo la cadera. Literalmente un movimiento como de olas de mar. O sea, te cagas. Puedes moverla más, que no las estás moviendo, reina. Bueno, en fin, que me desvío del tema, familia. Vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy por aquí porque este capítulo era más que todo como para abrir nuevamente la serie al canal. Así hice con Horizon. Porque eran series que había dejado abandonadas. Y pues obviamente yo no soy de dejar series abandonadas ni para mí. Y ahorita mismo ni para YouTube. Así que pues nada, espero que les haya gustado. Como siempre les digo y les comento, familia. Si les gustó, denle like. Si no les gustó, dislike, comenten lo que quieran. Nos vemos, cuídense, un saludo y chao.